What's up guys, it's Shades and we're back to playing some more Danganronpa. Last time we left off, I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit. Last time we left off, we found Fujikawa dead. And now we're going to investigate and stuff. So let's get to it. So what do I have to investigate? Hold on, the wall comes first. What? I mentioned this once already. There's writing on the wall. Literally. Writing on the wall? Okay, let's angle ourselves. The phrase bloodbath fever is written on the wall in blood. That's an attractive phrase. It's not a dying message. Clearly, how could she write it the way she is right now? But it is extremely strange. Excuse me. I feel like I've heard this somewhere before. Bloodbath fever, written in blood. A villainous homicidal maniac with a brutally demented modus operandi. I still have no idea how to pronounce that. He always leaves a message written in the victim's blood. Bloodbath fever. He chooses his victim at random and without warning. Even the police can't find the pattern. The internet has dubbed the suspect of this serial murder case Genocider Show, dude! Genocider Show, the homicidal maniac who has the public in a fury. His MO is brutal and demented. There are no words to describe how maniacal and perverse he is. So someone mimicked Genocider Show's murders? But why? Either that, or this is the work of the real Genocider Show. The real thing? You mean one of us is Genocider Show? No way! I'm more in awe at how many loose screws one would need to come up with a phrase like bloodbath fever. I think it sounds pretty cool, it's just very demented. That's the only problem. Indeed, there is nothing more problematic than a mentally unstable killer. Hey! What now? It's Fukawa! Asahina raised her arm to point at the changing room door. And there stood Fukawa, having arrived after everyone else. Eh? No. Why? 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 That's weird. And she fell over. She collapsed, dude, and I did not like the sound she made when she did. Fukawa! Asahina rushed over to Fukawa's fallen body and began shaking her shoulders. Are you okay, Fukawa? Hang in there! I do not seem to recall her mentioning the fact that the sight of blood causes her to pass out. Hemophobia. She must not be able to watch horror movies. Yeah, that's a great thing to talk about when there's like a whole pool of blood and that writing on the wall right behind you. Isn't this, like, kind of a problem, dudes? Sleeping outside your room's against the rules, ain't it? She should be safe. The rules only prohibit deliberate use of any other room to sleep. Well, passing out ain't deliberate, so I'd say we're A-okay here. At least he's positive. Fukawa, can you hear me? Hey, is anybody in there? I'm not gonna yell that. Almost as if in response to her words, Fukawa jumped to her feet. She jumped to her feet. But the strange absurdity of her motion knocked me speechless. She leapt straight up while still lying down, changed her orientation in the air, and landed on her feet. Her movements were ridiculous and unnatural, like they paid no heed to human anatomy. Okay. Huh? What? Sorry, I was so surprised I blacked out. That happens, you know. Or is it just me? Fukawa, are you alright? Totally fine. Look, it's a body! Look, it's dead! And she's laughing. Yeah, she hit her head pretty bad, dude. The world is made up of fronts and backs, 9 fronts and 9 backs, like truths and lies. Is that like a Japanese proverb? 9 fronts and 9 backs? Eh. You're kind of scaring me, and you're not talking like usual either. Don't worry about it. Actually, I'd call it a stroke of good luck. That I don't have that accursed stutter anymore. Aha! I figured it out. You are not okay. Your eyes are strangely vacant. What was your first clue? It would probably be best to escort her to her room. I'll do it, but would someone give me a hand? Did someone ask for a hand? What do you... Oh god. What do you say, Ishimaru? What? I've been ignored? Well, you are the creepiest guy among us. Alright, then you take care of her and the rest of us get started on the investigation. Does anyone have a problem with Ugami and Uwada handling security like last time? Hold on, wait. First off, investigation? That wasn't the work of the puppet master. The last one should have made that perfectly clear. Chihiro Fujizaki was unquestionably murdered by one of us. Isn't that right, Monokuma? Wait for it. Here he is. Bingo! But there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly normal. In this case. I mean, hold on, let's raise the volume. Those are the rules for graduation. Then, it happened again. You're saying, it happened again. That one of us killed one of our friends. Oh my gosh. It should be painfully obvious by now. Oh ho ho, you getting scared again? Damn, man, you got some tiny ass balls in there. What the hell? Is that tiny too? Should we compare? Not that I actually have one. Well, one, you're a robot, and two, you're a bear. Enough fooling around. You came to give us something, didn't you? I most certainly did. You should be getting used to this by now. I've got copies of the Monokuma file too for everyone. Alrighty then. Catch you cats later. Best of luck with your investigation. Yeah. Investigation? You mean we have to go through that again? Kinda, unless you wanna die. We have to examine our friend's body. We have to suspect one another. I can't do it. I can't handle going through that again. I'm with Hina. I don't want to do it. I'm out of here. Fine, die. And where would you go? You cannot escape from this. How about you get the hell over it already? Blood is just liquid, and a dead body is nothing but an object. You cold-hearted bastard. Well, aren't you just Mr. Gung-Ho? And why the hell wouldn't I be? I'm dead if I don't figure out who killed her. Well, yeah, you're right. But I need time to... What? Do you want to die? Then do it, and do it quick. You're wasting precious oxygen. Again, this guy's an ass. Do you just call that body an object? That kid, Fujizaki, is not a fucking object, and I will not let you get away with your disrespect. Don't jump down each other's throats. Togami isn't necessarily incorrect. Kirigiri! Our lives are in danger if we don't. Solve this murder and find out who killed Fujizaki. And if Togami's theory is correct, and Genocider Sho really is the culprit, we could have more bodies on our hands if we don't do something. Not just more bodies, we could potentially all become victims. Do-ho-ho, fear not, fear not. For our academic coliseum, a single villain is only allowed to kill a maximum of 2 people. Huh? Was that in the rules? As of right now, it sure is. Sorry guys, there's something in my throat. If one person went around killing a bunch of people, you guys wouldn't get to enjoy life here very long. And also that'd be like the perfect crime when you kill all the people that can investigate and stuff, so like that'd be an instant win. And Monokuma's not about that. The school rules have been modified. You can verify the changes from within your Electro ID. Then why not set the limit to 1? Cause, as far as mystery stories go, serial killer on the loose in the academy has a nice ring to it. Yo-ho-ho! 1 victim does not a serial killing make. Farewell for real this time. I'll be seeing you soon for the class trial. I don't much understand his logic, but if 2 is the limit, then that means at most 1 more of us could fall victim to the killer. What shame that would be. We'd best find the culprit before that happens then. That's weird. Why does he care? You can shut your fucking trap. Anyway, me and Ishimaru are gonna escort Fukawa to her room. Getting escorted. We should get started on the investigation too. We don't have time to waste dilly-dallying. If we cannot ascertain who murdered Chihiro Fujizaki, the rest of us will be executed in her place, and again with her creepy face. She's right. I hate this, I don't want to do it, but I want to stay alive. If I want to make it through this with everyone, I have no choice. Time for investigation. First, I should see what the Monokuma file has to say. Victim, Chihiro Fujisaki. Time of death, approximately 2 a.m. The corpse was discovered in the women's changing room on the second floor of the school zone. The cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Death occurred instantaneously. That's all the information he's giving us. Complaining isn't going to get me anywhere, though. Whether I like it or not, I've got to do this. Loaded Monokuma File 2 into your Electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu. Hey, Naegi, you have a second? Huh? You need me for something. Of course, how dull would your life be if you were never needed? True. Okay, what can I do for you? Help with my investigation. Why would I want to help you? Seriously. Huh? I'm enlisting your aid, the aid of the man who solved Sayaka Maizuno's murder. Solved? I choose you because you are someone I can make good use of, so you're using me. At least you're being obvious with it. Oh god. You will help with my investigation. He's pressuring me pretty hard for what I thought was supposed to be a request. Let's begin. Hold on. Shut up and get to it. We don't have time to screw around. Thanks. I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but it looks like Togami and I are working together or something.